Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to witness something quite spectacular. Um, my name's James Welsh. How you doing? Welcome. Cheers for tuning in. Yep. So as you can see, gathered in front of you is a still image from the 2008 kumburgaz events. Obviously they ran for 2007 to 2009. This is obviously 2008 because it says so on the tin. So we'll go with that. Now, what have I got to bring to the table? Well, just that I've figured out how they cloak and how they propel themselves and generate their shield, and I've matched it to all sorts of other events, other craft, and especially to the craft on NASA's own public records, which are freely available to both the Chinese and the Russians, which is a matter I'll be coming to a later point in time. Something that needs urgently addressed. So yeah, this is a kumburgaz craft. And what we're looking at here is a side-on view of that craft. And what I'm going to do now is show you something quite spectacular, as I say. So how do they generate their fields, cloak and propel themselves? I hear you all ask. Well, they do this. And that is well, I get kind of a wee shiver there. Wasn't quite as quick as that. Took a lot longer. But yeah, to have a physical craft sitting directly in front of you and then to start suddenly spinning lasers all across its hull, and then quickly fade out directly in front of you, and even this little plasma shield that is inside vanishes out of thin air as well, because literally the craft is able to generate its own image in such fast rotation. The spin rate that it is able to project an image of itself is incredible. Now if I can find it here, oh, we're laughing. Here it is, boys and girls. Now this is something that came about by complete fluke. And we'll go to another image first of all. Right. So I'll take this. This is a cropped image of the craft that I exposed on NASA mission frame STS 103-734-69 on August the 31st, 2012. And as you can see there, it is oval shaped at the top, flat on the bottom. Just like the very early report on flying discs. Yeah, curved on top, flat on the bottom. And this is it here. Okay, so this is what I exposed in 2012. I built upon this, and I managed to expand on this research by amalgamating another mission frame and doing a partial crossover, and done a photo fit of both frames 59 and frame 69, and I was able to take the angle of the craft along with the extremity of the point of light on the surface area. So I did that to that, and I matched the two of them up, and when I lined them up, I actually lined up these features in red and yellow circles. Now the one in the yellow is the detail that I exposed in 2012. That is the left hand side headlight area. It's just below that actually. This, what you're seeing there in the yellow circle, is actually the projected image of that headlight. The headlight's just at the bottom of the circle. Same again with the one in the red. You're looking at the projected image of the headlight. So this craft is projecting lasers all over its hull, and they're rotating at such a speed that this craft is projecting its own image, and then it's shooting away, and it's doing it again, and it's doing it again, it's doing it again. It's doing that at the speed of light, basically. And literally, it fades out of the human light spectrum because the image is rotating that fast. It just basically cannot be seen because it's moving that fast. The light is literally passing through it or over it. So this was all understood in 2022. I came across, see what I did was with this particular image, back again, there we go. Right, so I think it was throughout 2022 that I wanted to do an overlay of the details I exposed in 2012 to create a double image of the rest of the curvature of the craft on the other side. So what I did was I cropped out the detail here that you can see on the right, and then I mirrored it and then attached it to the other side and tried to size them up, and the end result was that I noticed that there was a double image of these headlights. So that fascinated me, and then I realised that this now fully explained why there's a partial double image of the craft in frames 73 and 74. It's because it's rotating an image of itself, and the camera's just captured this rotating image of the craft as it's being projected and spun around it. So I realised all this in 2022, which was all great. So I led to understanding that the craft was literally projecting a shield around it. Now, I witnessed this for myself. I witnessed the craft dematerialise in front of me. I've also seen them materialise in front of me, which was quite amazing, and now I've figured out how they do it. So, they are projecting lasers, as I say, all around our hull. And if we take this image here from the kumburgaz events in 2008, I now have this sample from 1967 in Colorado of one of these plasma shields being generated. Now the good thing here is that the craft is still visible at this time. Within the plasma shield you can still see the outline of the entire framework of the craft with the plasma shield around it. Now the amazing thing is that the bottom lip of this plasma shield, I was able to further establish links between this and STS-103, which is something I'll go into in another video. I've only got another wee minute or two to discuss this with you. So this is a kumburgaz craft inside the plasma shield that it can generate. And if I bring these in, hopefully you will see, if you look especially to the left hand side, it's the extremity of the left hand side of the craft there. And when I bring this in and out, hopefully you still see those same features. So that's totally gone away. And I bring them in and you can see them. You can still see them. And at the bottom of the, well, the bottom of the craft ends, you'll see the difference. See? Oops, sorry. Let me just take that back like so. So there we go, folks. That's that with seconds to spare. So I just wanted to point this out, that this is how they do it. Okay, it's been fun. Science is always fun, isn't it, boys and girls? Seth Shoshack, Bill Nelson, and Jill Tartar may not agree, but screw them. Cheers, guys. Bye.